Kenny McCormick is one of the most beloved characters in the South Park universe, and for good reason. Despite his unfortunate tendency to die in nearly every episode, Kenny has cemented his place in the hearts of fans worldwide as one of the show's most iconic and endearing characters. In this analysis, we'll explore the reasons why Kenny McCormick is the best South Park character, examining his unique traits, story arcs, and impact on the show as a whole. But before we begin, if you guys are not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button because it really means a lot and we're really close to 7,000. First of all, Kenny's charm lies in his relatability. Unlike many of the other characters on the show, Kenny comes from a lower income family and struggles with poverty and neglect. This resonates with viewers who have experienced similar struggles, and Kenny's resilience and humor in the face of adversity is both inspiring and heartwarming. Whether he's living in a homeless shelter or working as a prostitute to support his family, Kenny never loses his sense of humor or his determination to make the best of a bad situation. This makes him a character that viewers can root for and identify with, despite his often absurd circumstances. Another reason why Kenny is such a great character is his ability to evolve and change over the course of the series. While many of the characters in South Park remain static, Kenny has undergone significant growth and development over the years. For example, in the earlier seasons of the show, Kenny was known primarily for his crude humor and frequent deaths. However, as the show progressed, Kenny began to grow more depth and complexity. In later seasons, we see him struggling with his faith, dealing with romantic relationships, and even confronting his own mortality. The evolution of this character has kept him fresh and interesting even after more than 2 decades on the air. Another reason why Kenny is such a beloved character is his unpredictability. He's the character who always manages to surprise the audience with his actions and behavior. Even when he's not dying, Kenny's always getting into strange situations or saying something unexpected. This unpredictability keeps viewers on their toes and makes Kenny one of the most interesting and entertaining characters on the show. But none of that even compares to Kenny's soft spot for his younger sister, Karen McCormick. Despite the chaotic and often dangerous environment of South Park, Kenny demonstrates his love and protectiveness for his sister on multiple occasions. One instance is in the episode The Poor Kid, where Karen is taken away from their home by Child Protective Services due to their family's poverty and living conditions. Kenny is devastated by her absence and goes to great lengths to get her back. He sneaks into the foster home where Karen is staying and ultimately helps her escape. Then he takes her to live with him in an abandoned hospital where he does his best to provide for her and keep her safe. Throughout the episode, Kenny demonstrates his deep love for Karen and his willingness to do anything to protect her. He risks his own safety to sneak into the foster home and is willing to face the consequences of his actions if it means keeping Karen out of harm's way. But of course, no analysis of Kenny McCormick would be complete without discussing his iconic catchphrase.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastards!
This line has become one of the most recognizable catchphrases in television history, and for good reason. It perfectly encapsulates the absurdity and dark humor that's at the heart of South Park. Also, can we talk about Kenny's unique character design? One of the most iconic things about Kenny is his hood, which he never takes off. This makes him stand out from all the other characters in South Park and adds to his mystery and intrigue. Let's also not forget the best episode of South Park, Kenny dies. No, like he actually dies this time. No, like, it's not a joke. He's in the hospital. He's dying. In the episode Kenny Dies, Kenny's diagnosed with a terminal illness and spends the rest of the episode dealing with his reality of his impending death. The episode is unusually emotional, with Kenny's friends struggling to come on terms with his illness and eventual death. The episode ends with Kenny dying and his friends mourning his passing. However, he's brought back at the end of season 6, so he's okay. Yeah, not even the creators can kill off the character whose whole point of the character is dying. Kenny McCormick is a muffled and endlessly entertaining character who has become an essential part of the South Park legacy. His relatability, evolution, unpredictability, loyalty, unique perspective, humor, and enduring legacy are just a few of the reasons why he's the best South Park character. Kenny McCormick may be known for his frequent deaths, but his impact on the show and his fans will live forever.